Eidergum mix.
This one's roped into right field for a base hit. 1 run is in. Make it 2, and Pittsburgh grabs a 3-0 lead.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Pitt Beyond the Script. Kevin Wheeler inside Pitt Studios with head baseball coach Mike Bell. Mike, thanks so much for being with us today. It's been a heck of a start to the season for you guys. You start the ACC season with a sweep of number 9 Florida State. Had to be amazing for the team in general, but also for you coming from that place.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a ride so far, 1/3 of the way during a very, very tough schedule. But yeah, starting things out in Florida State, obviously personally for me, a lot of memories there, a lot of relationships, but really excited about our guys and how they went about their business. And not only getting it done by winning the series, but go ahead and finishing things off and getting the sweep. First time ever getting a series win there, number 1, but first time sweeping an ACC opponent, a nationally ranked opponent on the road. Really showed a lot of the grit within our team.
At second, Jeff Head at third. This ball is lifted opposite field into left. Bell giving chase, couldn't track it down, so a leadoff hit for Sky Duff.
You've talked a lot, Mike, about the last year, and obviously last year's season cut short, and there's a lot of adversity you've had to face. And then this season is kind of unlike any other because you had to jump right into ACC play. So to come out and beat Florida State the way you did, what did that do for this team as you continue to move through ACC play?
We as a coaching staff early on knew that we had a lot of obstacles going into the season from a scheduling standpoint, missing time with our athletes this past year. We felt like going on the road early, the schedule they presented us, wasn't going to define us and where we need to be at the end of the year, but it's only going to help us get stronger and build and grow. The fact that we were winning ball games along the way makes it a little bit sweeter, a little bit easier for the guys. But we told them from day one, this early stretch will not define us. It's going to help us grow as a program, as a team, together. I think it's neat to take a team on the road like we did the first 12, 13 days of the season. You find out a little bit about your teammates. You find out who maybe is a smelly roommate or who has some funny quirks or game day superstitions. But more importantly, we learn how to grow together and we learn how to take care of business, and we did a good job of that early on.
Throughout the broadcast.
Right back to the mound. Great snag by Hansen. He'll go to the shortstop, Franks, and they beat Parada by half a step.
So statistically, you're 4 series into the ACC. Statistically, you don't jump off the page in any place, but you sit at the top of the Coastal Division. And I think the key for me as I look at it is the Florida State series, you had some complete ball games in there. Then you go to number 7, Georgia Tech, you score 32 runs. Then last week against Virginia, you get some good pitching. What does it say about this team that you can win games in different ways?
I think the common thing you're going to hear is grit. We start to call it Gritsburg. But there's a lot of that up and down our lineup, and I think it just shows that we play team baseball. When we need to play a close game and it's about pitching and defense and moving a guy over and scratching across for 1 or 2 runs, and you might have to do that on Friday night against some of these elite ACC arms. We can do that. If it's a Saturday or Sunday game and you know it's going to be an offensive day and we've got to continue to put the pedal down and score throughout the game, we can do that like we did at Georgia Tech. We've won in many fashions where we've controlled the game. We've come from behind with big home runs from Popa late in the game. I think it shows that it's a team that's dangerous. They can do things in different ways, and more importantly, it's a team. This is not about one individual, 2 individuals. This is about a pitching staff. It's about a lineup up and down the lineup. So I think it puts a lot of, I won't say fear in the other dugout, but you don't know which way the team's coming at you. But they're going to come.
Duff rips a base hit into right center field, and that's going to go for extra bases. Going to be a lead-off double for Sky Duff. And
one of the amazing things to me is, you have this brand new field at Charles L. Cost Field, brand new turf, all these beautiful renovations to the sports complex. But what people maybe don't understand is that you've only played there 2 times in 683 days. So you had your home opener this week. That was the second time you played there, basically, since the field opened. What was that like to take that field for the first time with your guys?
I've always said opening days, whether you're in the big leagues, whether you're in college baseball, whether it's a high school season, opening day is always different. You can never predict what's going to happen, the opening day jitters. We're 16 games into our season, playing our first game at home, and that's what it felt like yesterday here against Bucknell. A lot of excitement in the air, beautiful weather. As you said, the facility is second to none. It shows the leadership within our administration of what they've been able to put together here in the last 2 to 3 years, from a new surface to new facilities for our guys, from the team lounge and the office areas at the PSC Center there. But it shows the level of commitment and how serious we are about baseball here in the ACC.
Well, I hope you don't get any humble pie anytime soon. You don't need any of that. Thanks for being with us today, Mike.
It's always a pleasure, and hail to Pitt.
More to come with Mike Bell in just a little bit.
A multi-homer game, perhaps? No! That's how the series ends. Jordan Anderson makes the catch, and Pittsburgh comes to Atlanta and takes 2 of 3 over number 7 Georgia Tech, and a downright slugfest.